group. A couple of immense promise. She's just 17. It's scarcely credible. He's 22. In their first Grand Prix season as seniors, Angelique Abashkina and Louis Thauron.
This their circular step sequence. Louis just completing his mandatory 1 foot sequence. And now Angelique's turn, combining rockers, counters, brackets and twizzles to try to secure a higher level. Lots of couples using the stationary lift option this year, and they did it well. Wobble there for Louis, loses the third feature, the third twizzle. Very difficult entry into the spin. Stunning positions from Angelique in the straight line lift.
Well, they have been a revelation here. It's amazing to me that they've only been at best 7th in World Juniors, because they have burst on the scene here and created a major surprise to get into the top 6 in their first Grand Prix event. And who knows, it might get better than that, but that's where they were going into the free. Angelique Abashkina, just 17 years of age, and Louis Thauron.
Yeah, I really like this team, and I like them as juniors, and they've developed really well. They used to be under the coaching stable of the French Muriel Zazui was their former coach to Marina Anasina and Gwenda Pesera, Olympic champions in 2002, and you can see that influence. The French always have such wondrously deep knee bend, great skating skills, and now they've changed ship. They've got Igor Spielband at the helm of their coaching staff, and that's added a different layering to their work, and it's working very, very well. Since I last saw them as juniors, Angelique has grown a little taller. She's making fans here in China. So it's not optimal that the height difference isn't as good as it perhaps was. But that doesn't detract from the quality of their skating. And I suspect that this team will take off from where Papadakis and Cizeron leave. Not sure as yet whether or not Papadakis and Cizeron will continue competing beyond Pyeongchang. They're certainly young enough. Angelique young enough still to compete as a junior. But Louis, 5 years older than her, has out-aged the junior ranks, and that's why they're competing here in the senior stage.
But she's got such maturity for a 17-year-old.
Oh, she really, really does. She was born in Russia, so I can only imagine that she's had to move to train initially to France and now to the States, and that in turn brings great maturity. That was the mistake in the program for Louis. They were using the third twizzle as a feature to push up to level 4 twizzles. Didn't manage that. But this, great curve lift, and look how amazingly she expresses. And this was fantastic, the skid stop that he used to initiate the spin.
Just great.
Scores for Angelique Abashkina and Louis Thauron.
Fabian Borza on the right alongside Igor Spielband. 84.99.